Imagine a toddler cuddled in your arms, suddenly talking about things you never taught them, like scenes from when they were in your womb, or how they chose you as their mum while up in the sky. Sounds like a fairy tale, right? But some kids really do have what's called prenatal memories. Even more surprising, some seem to be showing us glimpses of the future they saw. Are these memories real? Today, let's dive into this incredible world and hear what these children have to say. Before we dive into the story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you won't miss what's coming next. What would you do if your child suddenly started talking about things you're sure they could never have experienced? Would you just smile and ignore it, or listen closely? They describe a strange, wonderful world. Warm and dark, surrounded by water like being underwater, their bodies floating lightly, sometimes playing with strings, hearing their mother's heartbeat, her voice, even sounds from outside. These are likely what we call prenatal memories. What's even more astonishing is how some children describe these scenes with incredible detail, almost as if they really recorded what the womb looks like from a tiny fetus's point of view. Dr. Akira Ikegawa, a Japanese obstetrician, surveyed over 3,000 toddlers with an average age of 4. He found that 33% of these children have prenatal memories. Even more surprisingly, 21% remember their entire birth process. These aren't just vague numbers. In Dr. Ikegawa's study, several children accurately described being strangled by a cord and having trouble breathing. When the doctor checked their birth records, he found that their mothers all experienced umbilical cord complications during delivery. Even more astonishing, one little boy recalled seeing red waves outside through his mother's belly. Later, his mother remembered she often wore a red dress during pregnancy, something she never told her child. There's more. A pregnant mother, worried about her own father's critical illness, asked him to pick a name for her unborn grandson. 2 years after the child was born, he pointed at his grandfather's photo and said, "He gave me my name." These children also tell a bigger story of origins. They say that while up in the sky, everyone waits in front of a screen to find the best mother in the world. Once they find her, they leave the clouds and fly into their mother's womb. Professor Ikegawa also found that newborns remember their prenatal memories most clearly between ages 2 and 3. After age 6, these memories fade quickly. The older the child, the faster they forget. Of course, prenatal memories remain a mystery with much debate in the scientific community. Neuroscience suggests that a fetus's brain may not be developed enough to form clear memories. Psychologists argue that young children's memories are often fuzzy and can be shaped, sometimes unintentionally, sometimes through parents leading questions, into constructed stories about the womb. On the other hand, the vivid details and clear images these children describe are often hard to explain as mere fantasy or lies. Especially striking is how many children share very similar experiences, which seems to be strong evidence supporting the reality of prenatal memories. Among these children with prenatal memories, some reportedly have a surprising ability: prophecy. Like recounting a dream from last night, or with strange certainty, they begin describing possible future events. Sometimes these are everyday matters, but other times, they're major events that could shake the world. Some predictions are vague, but others are chillingly accurate. For example, a child had a terrifying dream about a plane crash just days before a family trip. He told his parents about the nightmare. Though sceptical at first, the parents decided to cancel the trip out of concern for their child's feelings. And what happened? The very flight they were supposed to take ended up crashing. In another case, a child kept saying he saw red flames several days before a neighbour's house caught fire. Sure enough, a big fire broke out exactly as he had described, almost like a prophecy. Professor Akira Ikegawa, the doctor famous for his research on prenatal memories, recently published his new book, Prenatal Memory Illustrated Guide to. After interviewing nearly 6,000 parent-child pairs, He made an even more astonishing discovery. Some children claim to be reincarnated from other star systems in the universe. They say that on the screen where they choose their mother in heaven, they saw not only their future mums, but also other things, visions of the future. More than 25% of the children said they saw huge waves in Japan, sweeping away many people. Another 25% said they saw Tokyo Tower collapsing, and 25% added that these disasters would happen in the summer, based on descriptions of their future family members. These events might occur in 2024, 2025, 2029 or 2031. Naturally, this claim has sparked huge attention and skepticism. Many believe the children's visions were influenced by the widely popular prophetic manga by Ryo Tatsuki in Japan. Perhaps the kids absorbed these stories and imagined similar scenes. So, is this an incredible coincidence or some unfathomable omen? Only time will tell. Whether or not these prophecies ever come true, perhaps the deeper meaning of prenatal memories was best captured by Professor Ikegawa in an NHK documentary. He said, even if these cases can't be fully explained by science, listening to these stories has changed the parent-child relationship. If parents believe their child chose them, they may cherish the responsibility of raising them even more. And maybe that's the truest meaning of prenatal memories. So, are these memories real or just a child's imagination? Who knows? Maybe it's a glimpse into the origins of life. Or maybe your kid just watched too many cartoons. Either way, it doesn't hurt to listen. Just maybe don't take everything too seriously. You know how kids are? See you next time.